and welcome to Locations, Lifestyle and Business. I'm Alicia Williams, Director and Property Specialist at Locations Estate Agents, and we're doing our Lifestyle and Business segment today, and joining me is the lovely Alanna from Alanna Jane Millinery, I always struggle with that word, and Accessories, so I'm glad I got it out. Hello and welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
That's okay. Thank you for joining me on this week's panel. So can you tell our viewers a little bit about who you are and what your business is?
Yeah, so I'm Alanna, as you just said, from Alanna Jane Millinery. So I design and make fascinators, millinery, and a lot of earrings, hair accessories, that sort of thing as well. I also stock some other brands as well in my online store. But yeah, I try to do more of the handmade side of things. That's more what I'm about. So
yeah, you've definitely got a good name for being handmade. Sometimes you get people who create similar sorts of businesses, but they're not doing the work themselves. It's sort of just importing, say, from China and that kind of thing. So I feel that as a local business, it's nice to have someone who's actually making it here locally.
Yeah. And I think with everything that sort of happened with the COVID, I guess that's sort of part of why I guess I've gone more into the handmade thing. But even I've only had the online store for about 12 months since I started. And I think even from when I started and sort of thought, oh, I need to do all of these things, I've sort of gone, well, actually, I don't. This is what I actually want to do. And I think it took starting it and doing all these different products to actually realise what I wanted to do and what worked for me. So it's been a bit of trial and error, but yeah, I think I'm finally getting there now. So
yeah, I mean, everything's trial and error in business. I was just speaking to someone about that yesterday, and they were saying, have one staff member and the challenges they have around it, but then said you can't beat yourself up around that just because you have one staff member. You're learning. So most people who get into business are great at their idea, but then they learn the business side as they go.
Yeah.
So that just happens naturally. How long have you been in business now for?
So I actually officially launched, like I said, just over 12 months ago, and that was with the launch of the online store. I have been making millinery for quite a few years just as a hobby, and just sort of started that really randomly. My hairdresser just said to me one day, she showed me some photos and she's gone, you know what, I think you could make that. And I thought, oh, yeah, right, I'll give it a go. So that's kind of where it all started from. So, and then again, a lot of practice and trial and error, and done a lot of courses and everything now too over the few years. And it's just something that you can just keep learning and evolving and finding your own style. So, and I sort of feel like, I guess that I've found my style and I know what I want to do. And yeah, finally realised that I don't have to do everything and do every type of style, but yeah, just stick to what I do and try to do it really well.
I think that's really important too, is that when you are new in business, one of the challenges a lot of business owners seem to have is that they want to be everything to everyone, and then, trying to be these yes people, but then really they aren't kind of suitable for everyone, and then you get sort of conflicts and things that don't work out. So kudos to you for, in your first 12 months, identifying what you like to do and where you're at and being really comfortable with it, because a lot of people take a long time to get there in business. And then when you do know what that is, generally those people will radiate towards you, your target market, your clients are like, oh, finally someone who actually emulates what I think and value and what I, want to be interested in, rather than trying to open it up to everyone and being too generic and non-specific. So that's good. Look at you go.
Well, it's taken a little bit to get here, but I think that's it. I think just starting doing the millinery, and then I guess when I finally decided that, yep, this is definitely what I want to do, I'll give it a proper go and run it as a business and try to make something out of it. I think that sort of helped me develop who I am and realise that it is okay to say no to people, and it is okay that not everybody is your ideal customer, and that's fine. I think it's important to find out who your ideal customer is, and then concentrate on, I guess, solving problems that they've got. And that's, like I said, it's taken me a while to work it out, but
yeah. No, very, very good. And you've already touched on a couple of challenges already, but what would you say has been your biggest challenge so far in business?
I struggle with, probably the most is that it's all me. So like trying to get the balance between the creative side and then doing the online side, and then there's all the paperwork that goes with it. Um, oh yeah, I try to juggle things a lot, and even trying to balance that with family life and another part-time job, and it's just, sometimes it's just a little bit too much.
It's a bit
But I've
crazy.
actually got an awesome friend who has volunteered to do my paperwork for me, so even that is just a massive relief, because I really don't enjoy that. And I just want to be making pretty things, and all the other business side of it has to be done, but it's not my strong suit. So time management's definitely not my strong suit, so I need to
Oh,
work on that.
know what you're good at. I've always said that in business, know what you're good at and know where you need to hire people, and don't try to, mix the two, because it generally can cost you so much more than someone's wage. You make some pretty
Yeah,
expensive lessons and mistakes in that sort of area. Um,
yeah.
so post COVID, I know there's, been a lot of change out there. You touched on it before. What's your big goal for 2020 or the 2021 financial year?
Yeah, I think I just want to keep, well, basically, I just want to keep growing, I suppose. I feel like I'm still at that starting point. Um, there's lots of things, I guess, that I want to achieve, and courses I want to get done. And um, I, I don't know, there's so much I want to do, and there's so many ideas in my head, but it's just trying to get them all done, I suppose. But yeah, just keep growing, learning more skills, and yeah, I don't know.
You
That's
sound like
basically
a
it, really.
creative. You're definitely a creative person, because generally, creatives have all of this amazing stuff in their head, but then just trying to articulate it and organize it is not their biggest strength. I love,
Maybe that's why I'm not organised. It's my
well,
creative brain running over time.
yeah, well, yeah, sometimes. And I find for me, I'm not really great at having this, long-winded business plan. For me, those big wall post-its, the ones you stick on the wall, they're massive. They're an A3 or something. Getting them and just writing everything on there like a big visual diagram is the best way for me to organize. And then just coming back to that every week or month or whenever, and you're going, oh yeah, we did that, or we put a due date on it, but it's not actually in a logical sequence. It's a black, but the black works. And it's great
I
to get
think
whatever,
that's it.
yeah,
Yeah. I
whatever's,
need to see it
yeah,
as well. I'm a very visual person, so I need to see it and go, oh, that's right. That's what I was going to do. So yeah,
yeah. Well,
yeah.
I mean, maybe invest in the post-its. I don't know. That might be that might be a lifesaver, a game
Yeah, I
changer
like
for you.
ticking things off a list. It makes me feel like I've achieved something for the day. So
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. So, I mean, you're relatively new in business, but also have a fair bit of experience at the same time. Do you have a word of
yeah.
advice for other business owners?
I guess just what I touched on before, just identifying your ideal customer, and just understand that not everybody is your customer. Not everybody's going to love what you do. Some people might appreciate what you do, but they're still not going to become a customer. But um, yeah, I think that's basically it. Know who your market is. It's okay to say no to people if that's not what you want to do. Be honest, say no. Otherwise, it just causes you so much stress in the long run. So um,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
very wise
that's
advice.
really,
Very wise advice.
yeah.
Okay,
I
very,
think if
very
you're
good.
passionate about what you do, it definitely helps too, especially when you work for yourself, as you know, because your business is your life.
Yes,
So yeah,
yes.
if you've got that passion there, it just makes everything a bit easier. Yeah.
I agree. So if people want to buy some of your goods, is it just online, or do you have some little shops around town that sort of work in with you, or stockists, I should say?
I do. I've got some awesome stockists. So Last Wave is fantastic. So Di has all my stuff in there as well. And same thing, if you actually want me to drop anything into there, I can do that if it's easy for you to pick it up from there. I've got Little House of Beauty as well. Teresa is awesome and has loads of my stuff in there, and she restocks all the time as well.
The online store is just with Instagram, but do you have a Facebook page or a website as well?
I've got the website, so
Yeah,
alannajane.com.au, and then I do have Facebook, Instagram, um, yeah, pretty
wonderful.
much all you need, really. That's heaps.
Keeping it simple, but very, very successful. Well, look, Thank you so much for joining me today. It's great to actually get a bit of an insight about your business and who you are, and put a little bit more detail behind the face, and also bring your face forward, because often we see these beautiful pieces, but not always your lovely face. But if people want to get in
I'm not
contact
big
with
on
you,
showing my face.
oh, stop.
At all.
If people want to get in touch with you, it's just best to hook up with you on via the website or just via the contact us page.
Yeah, I've got the contact page on the website, or through socials is fine too. Through Insta or Facebook's good. So yeah.
Wonderful. Well, look, thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful end to 2020.
Yes, you too. Thank you.
Thank you.